Pulling up the lights are flashing. There's no time for question asking. Hide the weed under the napkin. Try not to laugh, cause I fucked up big time on this one. I'm getting busted for possession. But shit, I got my guts still left on laying in my lap. If you were where I'm at, you would do the same goddamn thing. Same goddamn thing. It ain't because I'm black, it's just because I don't have a thing. I'm 19 years old and broke as fuck. I'm a pocket and an alcoholic. Label me a fucking convict. There's not a penny in my wallet, so give me all your change. I'm in and out of jail and rehab. Can't seem to break the habits we have. The Mary Jane always makes me laugh, but that's a bit to blame. If you were where I'm at, you would do the same goddamn thing. Same goddamn thing. It ain't because I'm black, it's just because I don't have a thing. I'm 19 years old and broke as fuck. Broke as fuck. Broke as fuck. I'm 19 years old and broke as fuck. I'm 19 years old and broke as fuck. I'm 19 years old and broke as fuck.
What is going on, folks? Sorry, I had to click around a little bit. Also, damn it, why did it do that? Hyun, what happened to your channel? WTF? Anyway, if it's still up, everybody check out Hyun. Thank you guys for being here. We're gonna do a little bit of a continuation of what I was doing last night, which was covering this guy, because not the most savory character, as we have come to find out. But we're gonna go through more of all of this and this big old list that I almost said Sasha, that Mango gave me. And it, like, the more you go down this list, the worse it gets. I got through part of the first one and I had to cut it off because it turns out that Cobes, King Cobra JFS, is a far less savory person than expected. It was always fun to, make fun of his cooking and all that stuff. No more Cobes cooking on brunch. Not going to happen. I'm going to cover him here specifically on this channel, simply so that I can go through all the things that he is doing and saying. And I will shout out all the channels that provided the content. And for any of those that use Reddit, the poster is u/Saint Puffers. Saint Puffers. So check it out. Oh, I forgot I just sliced habaneros and serranos and rubbed my eye. That something I have been through many a times. I am very sorry. Just go wash your hands. I gonna be stinging. R.I.P. eyes. R.I.P. Mango's eyes. But yeah, real quick before we begin, let me say what's up to the chat. Always, as if I can say words. Just Trudeau, thank you for being here. Loose for Almighty, always a pleasure. Jay Gamers, same to you. Alan Reyes, it's been a while, and thank you for the comment. gmail.com. Sydney, hearts in the chat for Sydney. Reader of Pain, nice to see you. And yeah, yeah, you were the first. Hyun, thank you. Always pleasure. Brainless, appreciate Brainless again for that. Thank you so much. And always nice to have you here. And of course, Mango Jones, and again, Reader of Pain. There he is. And for this is one to explore on their own time. There is the link for those of you that want to actually go through this on your own time. By all means, because if you don't want to hear it with commentary, there it is. But real quick, so I've got the PayPal links and everything pinned up at the top. I can't pin two things. So if you guys want to get some merch, go to the Etsy store. Everything will help out right now because long story short, car accident. I have to take my car in and leave it. So I'm going to be sans vehicle for what they told me was round about 2 weeks. I'm going to be able to get a vehicle to borrow, but anything that'll help out to get me, to and from, because basically what I have to do is drive out, drop my car off, Uber back, and then I got to Uber to work, and then I can pick up a vehicle. So anything that'll help, I really appreciate it. And if you guys just want to buy some merch, I would much appreciate every penny counts. And yeah, it kind of sucks, but minor damage, no injuries, thank goodness. I just have to leave the vehicle. It sucks. And what's going on, Underhaven? Also, thank you, Underhaven, for yet another fantastic thumbnail. So everybody hit up Underhaven if you want some thumbnails. They may charge you, but hey, have the conversation. Health inspector, drop what? Oh, you just gonna leave it there? What? Oh, okay. Boondocks. All right. Yeah. I remember that scene. But anyway, so here's where we were at last time. Basically, this is Cobes was stalking some girl. I believe her name was Ellen. And so Cobes doesn't understand why everybody's like all like her and I guess her mom, caretaker, whatever. I won't say caretaker. Guardian is distancing themselves from him, but he's gone through a bunch of really sus stuff throughout this. So check out last night's stream talking about that. Also, if you want to see me just take down Brett Keane and his little island of misfit toys, it's hilarious. And also I guess if we reach the goal, let's say if I get through PayPal, I don't know, $100, just I gotta get an Uber. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. We get to there at the end of the stream, I will read more of this one weirdo's really, really bad writing. It's Brett Keane levels of writing, so check that out. And also, thank you. Drop a like. Did you get the themes you sent me? Which themes? Let me see. Ooh, I just got them. Oh, I did get the themes. These are awesome, dude. Organic peroxide, infectious substance. I put that on my cloaca. Those are awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. If you want to trade stickers and, send some of those to me, I'll send you a jar of pickles or whatnot. And that'll be fine. And anybody that wants a jar of pickles, hit me up, postleguana@gmail.com. I got a few jars of spicy pickles left. So hit me up.
So you want to donate to a good cause and help make a really awesome woman happy.
Lot of stalking, Brainless. Lots of stalking.
So we got one
Vaughn
week
needs a
left to
visit
make it
from
happen.
Shrek.
If the
Vaughn needs to have
donation
his
goal is not
head
met, then the
clapped into a
contest
flying
isn't going to
powder.
happen. That's just how it is.
A regular occurrence in Josh's live streams is the banning of YouTube trolls that harass him in his live chat by impersonating Ellen. Josh would never fall for these poor attempts, but would make time to let them know just how sad and pathetic their lives were.
Stop being a fucking troll, dude. Seriously, that's not even the real Ellen Knight. Like, you're fucking sad, dude. You're fucking sad. Impersonating my friend
Really,
because
Alan?
you're jealous of our friendship.
And again, I shouldn't expect
That's
anything
the
less.
saddest fucking attempt to troll someone. Pretending to be Ellen Knight just so you can donate money and fucking talk a bunch of shit. You are a sad and pathetic troll. You know that, right? These trolls know nothing of me and Ellen's friendship, and it's quite sad that they're sitting here trying this bullshit and it doesn't work. Yeah. Ellen is a friend of mine, yes. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, my trolls are jealous of my ability with the ladies. You don't even know the half of it, YouTube. My ability with the ladies is freaking awesome.
Part 4. The Controversy.
Ooh.
On January 10th,
I'm going to let a lot of this play because this comes from Bite-Sized Cobra Vids. So check out Bite-Sized Cobra Vids if you want more videos like this. They do a lot of really good documentary work. So I'm going to let a lot of this play just so that we can kind of catch up.
Josh starts a live stream on YouTube titled,
Hey, J-Mag.
Yep, you guessed it correct again, Chillin'. The live stream itself was as lackluster as its title, but near the end is a large piece of this puzzle that is the Ellen saga. Josh told his fans that if they don't have Facebook, then they could donate to his PayPal and that he would in turn donate that money to Ellen's charity. So as we move on, you may want to remember this little piece of information. Or not.
Thank you, Brainless. And yes, this is a... If you guys didn't check out last night's stream, check it out. And you'll see this guy there. I that was fun. That was really fun. I still have everything next to me, but I'll save that character for another time. And yes, there's the link to Bite-Sized Cobra Vids. Check them out. It's a great channel. Hippie liberal lizard. Yeah, I did. Apparently, I do very well as a hippie liberal. I don't know why that worked so well. What's going on, Mr. Widowson? Folks,
It's totally up to you, homie.
I mean, if you can, I mean, hey, if you don't have Facebook, but you want to help me donate, if you don't have Facebook, but you want to help me donate, you send money to my PayPal account, and I should be able to put that on the fundraiser here. But the only way I know is by checking it and seeing it actually shows who donated and how much they donated. So thing of it is, though, the contest is going to be void if nobody donates. So unless Ellen's goal is reached on her fundraiser, if the goal does not get reached, then the contest is not going to happen. Okay, the goal is to help Ellen reach her goal here. Ellen is definitely a kind and very caring person. She's extremely gifted with animals, just like me, and she do anything.
Yeah, says the guy that lost his bearded dragon because he I kind of forget. I think he put Puff, R.I.P. Puff, was the name of the bearded dragon. Took him out, and then Puff just took off. I think he was outside. So I don't know. I can be wrong on my facts on that one, but you're really not good with animals. And people like Cobes, don't let them around animals and pets. If you don't have the facilities to take care of a pet, don't go get a pet, and especially don't buy pets. Go adopt a pet. Go adopt a dog or a cat. You know, there's plenty of animals that are just sitting there waiting for a forever home. Sasha, my sweet baby, sweet puppy dog. I adopted her from the APL. Thank you, Mango. Best I told you so ever. And she's just the sweetest thing. And she just needed a home, but I felt so bad leaving because there were other animals that need homes, and there's people that go and they want, oh, I want this sweet puppy that's, you know, perfectly bred and everything. Fuck you. Go get yourself go to the APL, go to, you know, whatever charity and get a dog like that.
Anything for him if she could. Well, Ellen's just the best. If Ellen does not know you, she's not going to.
Fran
talk
is
to
pretty
you.
funny.
Oh, no one, and I
think
mean,
you can put your
no
link in the
man
chat,
is
too,
good enough for Ellen.
with Elson.
I tell you that. I'm not even good enough for her. Well, that's
Oh yeah,
the thing of it. If
that's right, Lucifer. He claims Puff was on his on his shoulder when he walked out to smoke, and Puff took off, and now he's underground waiting for warmer weather. Which big X to doubt on that one. Yeah.
Ellen does not know you. She's not.
You want to help?
to
Donate
add you on
directly,
Facebook.
100%.
Her account is.
And that's why, like, all the charity links down below, if you guys want to help out those charities for indigenous people or for the people of Ukraine, all of those charity links, they go directly to the charity. Unless you tell me that you donated, I won't know. That's it. So yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Private. So all the trolls try
Don't
to
ever
fuck
trust
with her
somebody
just
that
because they
says,
wanna
"Oh,
piss
give
me
me
off because
me
they-
money
they
so
hate
that I'll
my
give
videos,
it to
and they hate the fact
somebody
that
else."
I have
Fuck
female
no.
friends.
Don't do that.
You know, it's kind of sad.
Later that same day, Josh streamed on YouTube again, this time to talk more about his good friend Ellen. Josh revealed that Ellen gave Josh the idea to wrap his
Poor
wands in
Puff. I
string before
agree.
painting them. She's just so great and definitely only just a friend, not a crush. Josh doesn't even care who Ellen dates, as long as they're treating her right.
You know what true love looks like, YouTube? True love
Puff
is a
or
bitch.
Puff.
Well, I'll tell you what it looks like when you're crushing on a chick, but she doesn't want to date. So you back off respectfully because you enjoy her company regardless of whether or not, you know, that's what true love looks like. Here we go again. Oh,
No. That's not what true love looks like. Like, if somebody doesn't want you, then just back off. It's shitty, and it's really hard for a lot of people because you want to be with that person, and unfortunately, like, it's not always going to work out. You're not compatible or whatever, but that's not really true love. If they tell you to fuck off and you stay in their life, it's going to be bad for everybody. Best thing for you to do is fuck off. If you guys want to be friends, if the other person is going to get is down to just be friends and you guys can actually make it work. Sometimes it works, but a lot doesn't work out. So, and with Cobes, a lot of this does not work
Shut
out.
the fuck up. Shove it up your ass.
Go get a
I
mud.
was just making a point. I didn't say I was crushing on
A mud
anybody.
or
I
a
was
mutt?
just making a point. Didn't say I was crushing on anybody. YouTube is kind of making a point. No, it's especially difficult when you're backing off, but every guy your crush gets with, she complains about. He's not perfect. He doesn't text when she wants him to. You know, you're sitting there like, oh, please tell me more about what a piece of shit that person is. No, seriously, that's how I feel. It's like, get it off your chest. Say what you got to say. I'm not crushing on anybody.
I'm not pouring
I'm
anything
just
onto my
making a
carpet,
point.
Heon.
A hypothetical, if you will. My friend Ellen, she gave me the idea. She's like, you should try something different with your wands, you know? Maybe you could try like wrapping string around the wand, you know, doing different colors. And I was like, hell yeah, homegirl, that's an awesome idea. Ellen gave me some string to try it out with, and I gotta say, I'm liking this paint job scheme, man. This looks cool.
And Cobes, what you need to understand, like especially a lot of dudes don't understand, she's just being nice to you. She's She's trying to be friendly. Friendliness is not attraction.
Ellen is a grown-ass woman. She can take care of herself, you know. I don't care who Ellen dates as long as he or she treats her right and she's happy.
You have entered the of-age wet panty zone.
You know what I mean?
I
You
just
know.
stay awake just to hear you breathe in.
Sing a song for
Well, as it turns out, Ellen is a Black Veil Brides fan, so.
Oh no. Are we gonna hear singing?
God damn it, I can feel my face going red.
If you guys want to hear me sing, don't. Stop wanting that.
Oh my God, why? Okay, you know, I'll give it the old college try. Ow! I initially
I
wasn't
thought that said tone deaf in
really
multiple
that much
fonts,
into Black
which
Veil Brides,
makes
but
a lot of
because of
sense.
my friend Ellen, I'm like, you know what? I'll give them a chance, and they're actually decent. I mean, I like dual guitar. You know, it's always a nice little feature. That's funny because Gothic D calls herself goth, and you're sitting there pretending to be her. Thanks for the money. Like, are you really that thick when Gothic D calls herself Gothic and she's a huge fan of that band, and they turn around pretending to be her on YouTube? That's quite sad, actually. I mean, some of the fucking shit my trolls have done to Gothic D just because of that stupid shit that went down. It's fucking childish. It really quite is. It's like, is that really fucking necessary?
Not if she has to and she's in a tight pinch, just like any other smoker, yes. But generally speaking, Ellen doesn't roll her own cigarettes unless she has to. No, but generally speaking, Ellen will buy a pack of smokes. So far, 4 people have donated. We went from $30 to $35. I like it.
Don't chew with your
As
mouth
always,
full,
if you'd
folks.
like to help me by helping Ellen out, you know, donating to this would be great. Or if you don't have Facebook, you can give me the money in PayPal that you want to donate to Ellen.
Again, do not donate to somebody that is claiming to give money to a charity. Donate directly to the charity. And I already said, you know I told you the reasons why I could use a couple extra bucks for a fucking Uber. That's about it. You know, if you got 10 cents in your pocket, there's links up top. Otherwise, if you want to donate more, I would prefer you guys hit the charity links down below, because those charity links go to indigenous peoples and the people of Ukraine. It doesn't go to the Ukrainian military or anything. It goes to the people of Ukraine to help out for shelter and food and everything like that. So I'd prefer you do that as opposed to giving me money, because I can find my own way. I will.
Ellen's campaign, and I'll donate it myself. Is Ellen your best friend or
Take
something
your face
else?
out of your ear.
Ellen's, I mean, you're just best friends.
Those
We're not
pockets don't have
dating
pants.
or anything. But I tell you what, between you and me, if Ellen did decide she wanted to be my girlfriend, I would be beyond honored. I would be like, did hell freeze over? Personally speaking, I like hanging out with Ellen's parents. They're fun to hang around, you know. They're older, but that doesn't bother me a bit. I tend to get along with older people for some reason. That question was so inappropriate. I haven't stolen any because I respect Ellen, you sick fuck. How many of Ellen's panties have you stolen? None. Sick bastard. Ellen is such a
question mark on that one.
hottie. Yeah.
We're gonna go for just a few more minutes on this, and then we're gonna move on to the rest of the list.
Shit, dude. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Ellen doesn't really have a boyfriend. She is looking to pursue someone, but they're not really dating. And quite frankly, it's none of my business and it's none of your business. But do me and him get along? Yes. Okay, well, I'm not gonna.
It's gonna
if you're
get
gonna keep
worse.
asking Ellen
Trust me, it gets
questions, I'm not
worse.
gonna answer them. Well, of course, Ellen has a job and she's damn good at it,
It's
but I'm not
worse.
telling you where she works. Fuckers. She doesn't even go to school right now, but she wants to. Honestly, I don't know. And I really don't care. She's got her own life, dude. Stop harassing Josh over Ellen. Thank you. I appreciate you for saying that.
The clock was ticking on this charity, and on January 11th, Josh uploaded a YouTube live stream titled Donate to Save Old Dogs to kick those donations into high gear. Josh went into battle mode and slayed any troll accusing him of having ulterior motives. Josh, of course, dispelled the silly accusation and slayed those pesky trolls in the chat. The goal of $200 was easily reached, and Josh's fans were treated with a special show to thank his fans for helping Ellen reach her donation goal. Josh also donated the very generous amount of $10 to this campaign.
What is up, fellow YouTubers? We are live. Now, this here is a charity live stream. My friend Ellen has made
Great
$40
Wizard Cobes and his
on
mead
her
skills. Yeah.
fundraiser.
Don't
Only
ever take
35
mead from
hours
Cobes.
left. Help Ellen reach
Or
her
Cobes from
birthday
his
goal.
mead.
Ellen's birthday fundraiser for Old Friends Senior Dog Sanctuary. Now, the contest still stands. If we can get to the $200 goal in this live stream, then I will do something special for my viewers, my of-age adult viewers. I will take my shirt and my pants off, and I will lift weights, and these dangerous bastards
Yeah, we don't really need. I don't know why I paused
right
it. We don't
here.
really need to see this.
I'm willing to show off my body.
All right, that's enough of that. Yeah. If you guys don't want to, well, his little campaign is over. Don't donate there, pinned up at the top. So the long and short of all of that is Cobes was essentially stalking this this woman named Ellen and contacted like immediate family and was just like trying to weasel his way into her life, which, as we know, always works out very well and doesn't end up on some true crime podcast. But luckily, nothing really came of that that I know of. Let's see, this one's, we started watching this, but we're going to move on to point number 3 here in this. Point number 3. Let me do that. Point number 3 in our list here. And this is from 6 months ago. So when it says is currently stalking, we'll have to take that out with a little bit of a grain of salt, saying that, is currently, maybe not. I don't know. But I know the name here. Female class, excuse me, it says, is currently stalking a female classmate from high school named Alicia. The stalking briefly ended when Josh was told by his father that Alicia passed away, but this turned out to be a lie that Clint perpetrated in an effort to curb Josh's behavior. A pay pig would eventually disclose the truth to Josh years later, reigniting the stalking. And we'll check out point number 7 on that. Hey, Mistaken Reaper. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Oh, wait. Share this tab instead. My bad.
What the fuck? Why did my parents tell me she killed herself?
Maybe there was like a mistake, like they watched something on the news and they saw someone that looked like her and just, assumed like there's those that mentality that something always bad's going to happen. So you kind of like just preemptively assume.
Maybe she took a break from social media because the trolls were being assholes and my parents don't want me to like continue obsessing over her or some stupid shit. Jesus fucking H. Christ. I don't, what?
It might be that the trolls like sent this to your dad via like maybe they made like a fake Facebook that's like in news or whatever.
Happy 30th birthday to this wonderful and amazing woman. I am so lucky to be able to be with her on her amazing day.
Good to hear,
First
Reaper.
birthday either of us have
Glad
got
you're doing
to
okay.
spend with one another. No place else I'd rather be. Bullshit. So she's not dead. Why the fuck did they tell me she killed herself?
To protect her. from you. Is it the right thing to do? In my personal opinion, absolutely not. But they didn't know what to do. Honestly, Clint's kind of an enabler for Josh, and he's not doing the right things. He's looking out for his son, which can't fault the father looking out for their son. But at the same time, you can't enable them to do shitty things like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the. I'm sorry, I don't know you.
And this video actually comes from Boglum Dew. It's from 2 years ago, so check out Boglum Dew. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button for them.
Is your name Josh?
Yes, my name is Josh.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna assume that if you have people that harass you, they probably send something to your parents.
Hey, Griffin.
Because that's the only real explanation.
Just got the notification.
Yeah, she's
well,
very
thank you
much
for being
liable.
here. That's the video.
What if the trolls went that far and told your parents that to tell you?
I don't know, dude. Well, what the fuck am I playing this stupid fucking song for then?
I'm sure it must just be a misunderstanding, probably.
Well, Alicia Rody's the same age as me. That's fucking fantastic.
Why'd they put you in a fire tower?
What the fuck, Alan? Star Trek Generations is the stupidest movie ever made. Harry S. Plinkett. That's a little maybe out of context. I don't know. Thank you. All right, I'm not gonna play the copyrighted music, but yeah. So essentially, what happened was Clint said, "Yeah, old girl is no longer with us," and Cobes took the bait. Listened to that. Just took him at his word. Totally understandable. That's his dad. So it I feel it was more to protect Alicia as opposed to protecting Cobes. But little column A, little column B. And old boy was clearly like devastated over that. Which, if your parents told you that the girl you were stalking unalived herself or is no longer, anywhere where you can get to them, probably take that as a cue to, maybe, fuck off. But obviously he doesn't understand these cues, and I'm not talking about his autism. I'm just talking about he just doesn't understand boundaries. It's more of his boundary issues. But seriously, before you do that as the parents, just say, hey, you're stalking this fucking person. Like, it's hard to have those hard conversations, but the reason they're hard conversations is because they have to be had. You have to say, do the right fucking thing. Unfuck yourself right now. Best thing you can say. But to continue on, Josh once discussed a hallucination he had suffered where Alicia, walking hand in hand with her boyfriend, loudly proclaimed, "I feel bad about rejecting Josh in high school." You need a psychologist for that. I'm not even gonna try and unpack that.
You know what I'm saying? Like when Alicia Rody was like, "Oh hey, that's Saunders. I feel bad about rejecting him in high school." It kind of feels like you're only saying that because I'm more famous than you are on social media. And
Yeah,
you realize that my
very much
trolls are
Mal
creepier
Reaper.
than I am. Alicia Rody doesn't have to fuck me or date me. It's the simple fact of, oh, that's Saunders. I wish I wouldn't have rejected him in high school. Junior Jaime would be shitting himself going, this
I mean, recently we know that Cobes went down on old girl, Naked and Laughing, and well, in his next video, he had a sore on his lip. You know, I hesitate to call it a herpy, a herpy, but more than likely, he caught something from her. And yes, this Boglum Chronicles. Boglum Chronicles is actually fantastic, and that's where I learned about the sore, because they do a lot of good work, a lot of going through Cobes's live streams. Always appreciate your archivists because they do a lot of actual work. Well, the dad could tell him this or call the cops on him for stalking. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you could do other than, you know, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. One side doesn't get you, the other one will. But yeah, a Kirby sword. What's going on, Ravenous? Good old Rav. Everybody check out Rav's channel too, because Rav makes some great music. He's a music major or some shit like that. That's something around there, but he makes great music.
Been a couple times I thought I've seen her in town, and like I double take for a minute. I'm like, no, that can't be her. There was some asshole from
Hang on a second. What was that name that just popped up? Of age wet walnut. And yeah, of age wet walnut is 100% correct. Leave that poor girl alone. Leave her alone.
Town, and like I double take for a minute. I'm like, no.
Like when I back in the day when I used to use like Tinder and stuff, if you get to my rule was, if you get to the third message and they haven't contacted you back, just don't fucking say anything else. It's like, oh, hey, how are you doing? Good morning. Nothing back. All right. Whatever. That's why I'm on fucking Tinder, so I can swipe left and right. You know, it's the same thing, and it goes for fucking everybody. So if you're, you know, somebody gives you their number and you get to that third message where they just don't contact you back, just say fuck it. Like, all right, plenty of fish in the sea.
That can't be her.
Ooh.
There was some asshole from Wyoming was stalking her Instagram because he's got
I dated that balding caveman.
muscles in a fucking
the comments that people leave for Cobes is fucking hilarious. Yeah, I figure I don't know.
Lots of money.
I can see a little
she didn't have a problem with him stalking her. I'll admit it, dude. Like getting rejected by chicks like Alicia Rhodey growing up, it sucks. Getting rejected by chicks.
Obsessing about middle school crushes at 30 plus. What does TMDWU mean? I don't know. I'm not hip to the lingo these days.
Like Daily Perucci and Alicia Rhodey. I have good taste in attractive women, so that's my downfall, I guess. And I'm girl crazy, but that's beside the point. And it's like, I don't give a fuck if Alicia Rhodey's got a boyfriend or not. She's doing her thing and I'm doing my
This is
thing.
restraining order material.
You know, that's the whole point. Like, part of being a ladies' man is knowing when to back off and play it cool. I don't care if it's Ellen, Alicia Rhodey.
Thank you, DB Cooper. Tell me you're a stalker without telling me you're a stalker. And that's the whole point of these last two paragraphs that are in the list, is that he is stalking. That's most definitely what's up. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to have to look that up. It's Cobes thing. Oh, yeah. See, Heon, you can be corrected. Stick to the weather.
Whoever, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much, just doing my thing.
I'll let it play after this, but that's one thing I love about Boglum Chronicles is the little sound effects and everything that he puts in when Cobes just like like has the fucking error, the Windows error, or he leaves and then comes back.
That's the only. Not trying to be a dick, but it's the truth. That's the only reason my trolls harass
So
Ellen
it's
is because
definitely not what's up. Okay.
oh hey, Josh knows some really cute babes. I wish I knew cute
Sorry.
girls, kind of thing. And I'm like, you could make friends with of-age women if you spent less time harassing King Cobra. It's the truth. My trolls are sitting there going, you need to get laid. And it's like, I can tell my trolls are not getting laid.
Then no pickles for
I
you.
can tell my trolls are not getting laid because
Those are
they
pickles
spend
for
all
the
day
best.
trying to fuck with King Cobra. And all it does is get people to make comments like, you know what? I feel sorry for Cobra because his trolls are assholes. And I dig his videos. He's humble about his YouTube fame, and he doesn't let the trolls get to him. Wow. To be fair, there are some people who are into fat women, and as long as they're of age, alive, and consenting, who gives a shit?
I love how he has to add those caveats to any woman he's talking about, of age, live, and consenting. And later on in his career, I guess you could say, his streams, he says non-related because his trolls fuck with him. The best thing you can do when trolls fuck with you this much is to literally ignore them. It's a sign that you're online too much. You don't need to be online all the time. I got most of the prep work for dinner done. Ooh, laying some marinade. Oh,
If they're non-related,
dinner.
of age, alive, and consenting, outside of that, who gives a shit? All the trolls being like, you need to get laid, Cobra. And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather build my clock tower dream house before I'd end my dry spell, to be honest. Building my clock towered mansion and being rich enough to comfortably maintain it for the rest of my life is more important than getting laid. I would have solar panels, energy saving solar panels on my clock towered mansion on the roof on either side of the clock tower, which would make it eco-friendly. And then my clock towered mansion would run off of wind energy and solar energy. And all the plumbing.
Mango says he was obsessed with necrophilia, had sent dick pics to 16-year-olds, and had issues with consent, so he has to add those caveats. Yeah, and that's the reason we're going over this, is because, well, he is a very unsavory person. It like Mango said, don't worry. Just like watching Amy's Baking Company on Kitchen Nightmares, it gets worse. Stay tuned.
In my house would be eco-friendly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the slappy looking dummy. Yeah. Fun fact, he is a ventriloquist. He's not terrible at it, to be fair. You know, the credit where credit is due. But yeah, that thing is creepy as shit. I just didn't notice it in the background. He does bring it out from time to time. And Slappy was the one from Goosebumps, right? That Sean has been ventriloquist dummy. Yeah, he's. I wouldn't say oddly not bad, but it does make sense that he's not bad at ventriloquist. Kennel Cop.
People are like, hey, dude, Alicia Rhodey wants to join your cult. And I'm like, I'll believe that when pigs fly. I know, like, watching.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Excuse me. Watching. Goddamn cough to get off. Excuse me.
All right, let's. I think that's enough. Cobes just coughing up a goddamn long. But we can move on because we have a huge list of stuff to get into, and it gets worse. So we'll keep moving along. Let me see what number 9 is because it's roundabout's the same. No, hold on. Let me go back. I forgot to share the tab yet again.
I was the cocky asshole in high school who wore leather jackets. Yeah.
No, you were the weird goth kid that wore the leather trench coat. That's who you were. There's a tiny little part of me that feels bad making fun of Cobes, but knowing what else is in this list, I don't give a fuck. Because yeah, you were the weird asshole in high school. And one of the things I always say is if anybody talks about high school like as like a point of grandeur, that person is a fucking loser. Because like I have stories from high school where I can be like, yeah, so this one time I got stoned out of my gourd and then went and got yelled at by the counselor for, whatever it is. And I can regale that story at some point, but that's not like something I hold as a prize over me. I just tell it because it's a funny story. It's not like, yeah, man, coach put me in at the right time and I caught that ball, the Hail Mary, and I scored. It's like, dude, you're 40. Stop talking about it. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, YouTube.
Great timing, Lucifer. Fantastic timing. Oh my god.
But that's beside the point. I don't give a shit about Carl anymore, to be honest, because it's like, I'm a famous YouTuber. I've done things that little faggot will never do in his lifetime.
I do not condone the words or the slurs of King Cobra JFS. Go eat a bag of dicks. Don't say these words as other than like a point of context. Okay, it's not good. I'm guilty. It's fine. Whatever. Just don't do that. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated high school too. It was not a good time in my life either. I tried really hard to have make it a good time, but you know what? High school does not matter. And for the people that come at you when you say high school doesn't matter, high school never mattered. If they laugh at you, if they want to talk shit and be like, yeah, that's because you were unpopular. It's because you were a shitbag. It's because you didn't make the most of it. It's like, no, it's because it doesn't fucking matter. And you're stuck in high school. You're the same piece of shit that you were in high school.
Alicia Rhodey rejected me, going off on a limb here, because it's like I have so many fangirls that want to sleep with me. Yeah.
Woo.
And they're like 4 times hotter too. I'm just saying, not trying to dog on Alicia here, but like, bruh. That's what I'm saying, man. If you're in high school and you watch my videos and you're in high school, don't let those stuck-up skanks get to you, man. If they reject you, who cares? It's all about the attitude. If all the Alicia Rhodeys in the world reject your ass, you say to yourself, that is their loss, not mine. It's all about mentality, man.
I've been rejected by every chick I've liked since the 4th grade, but I still talk to women. It's all about that confidence, dude.
Which is why you had a 6-year dry spell where you were constantly talking to women, stalking them, and saying all of the dumb shit that you say, but still, hashtag ladies man.
Plus, when Alicia Rhodey was dating some random dude from Wyoming, I saw her in town walking with some dude. She literally said, and I quote, "Oh, that's Saunders. I wish I wouldn't have rejected him in high school." I'm not going to lie, that was a confidence booster, so thanks for that. Yeah.
I went to my high school reunion last weekend. Fucking horrible, same assholes, a different day. 100%. I will never go to a high school reunion because I don't give a fuck about high school. I've done the things that I've done throughout my life. I'm pretty comfortable in what I do, what I've done, and I'll continue to do them. Am I going to be fucking... I went to school with Travis and Jason Kelsey. Am I going to be, a multi-millionaire football player? No, I don't ever want to be. Sounds like a fucking pain in the ass, to be honest. But you know what I did? I joined the army, served my country, found a place that I fit in. I have plenty of skills. That's what I enjoy. Fuck high school reunions. It's basically just a way for the high school to get a couple of bucks, and then have a bunch of the people that actually give a shit about high school come around and canoodle with each other. When the more real people just don't give a shit. It's a fucking high school reunion. What a joke.
Leave Alicia Rhodey the fuck alone.
College maybe a little different, but
Assholes.
I'll have to graduate college to find that out. Mm-hmm.
It's not my fault I have taste in attractive women. Shit.
Graduated in 2010. Our 10-year reunion was canceled due to COVID. I'm perfectly fucking fine with that. And you know what? That's fine. No reason to go back to your fucking high school. Fucking. Yeah, we don't really do reunions here. Yeah, it's more of an American thing.
Because
I honestly don't really understand it.
Junior high, and you're the first.
It's just kind of like a
develop.
It's just a circle jerk for.
It can be rough, dude. Like when you're a kid in high school, you're like, boobs,
dipshits.
But when you're a mature adult, you're like, oh, that had to suck. Dudes who are way too old for you creeping on you be like. And
some sweet dead air, dude.
For crushing on Alicia Rhodey in high school, that was stupid of me because it's like, yeah, you can't blame me for trying because I went to high school with some really hot chicks, man. I'm just saying, yeah, buddy.
Hey, what the heck? What's going on, Lamort?
But no, it's kind of fun.
Ooh. So why is Cobes evil? What did I miss the other day? Don't worry. I'm going to stop this tab. Actually, that's a good segue. And thank you for being here, What the Beck. Hello, beautiful chat and folks. And what's going on, Spooky Bed here? Oh, Mr. Unite. I didn't see you there. I've never gone to a high school reunion, but I've played pranks on the whole reunion twice. Story's too long, but I got calls from a bunch of people afterwards telling me it was hilarious. There you go. That's good. I'll take it. I'll take that over, actually going there and thinking you're fucking somebody. Like, one thing I enjoy is, having people from my hometown, when I show up in uniform, they're just like, oh, thank you for your service. And I just look at them like, well, I appreciate it. And I move on because I know that person was shitty to me. I didn't realize that I was actually going to make something of myself. So, all right. So let me catch up. Lamort. Catch Lamort up to speed. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Where did it go? Okay. Why is Cobes so evil? What did I miss the other day? All right. So here's what you missed. This is a list that Mango gave to me. She has some of it on her channel, and essentially, he admitted to sexually assaulting a female special needs student in middle school. Is currently stalking a woman named Ellen. Now, not currently, because this is posted 6 months ago. Again, posted 6 months ago. Currently stalking a female classmate from high school named Alicia. Probably not anymore. And the next one that we're about to get onto is stalking a woman named Felicia, whom he briefly interacted with in 2015 while she was working at Piercing Pagoda. And I remember this story. I remember this. Josh purchased a pair of earrings from Felicia without saying a word while she was working the cash register. He still wears those earrings. And, quote, every time I squeeze it, his earring, I can still picture his face, picture her face. That's really fucking creepy. Josh has named 2 sex dolls after Felicia, full-size Felicia and fun-size Felicia, which I've heard about these. He eventually destroyed both sex dolls in 2 separate and unrelated instances of violent sexual frustration, quote unquote. So, yeah, like I said, it gets worse. Our class president forgot or something. It's been almost 10 years now. Fuck him. Can we just have one cow that's funny without being a complete horror mess? This is why I like Crazy Lokes, because no one ruined him for me. Crazy Lokes is kind of a piece of shit, but at the same time, Crazy Lokes his content is just like fun. It's fun in passing. You know, it's like, rubbernecking at a fucking car wreck. You hope there's no white sheet, but at the same time, you're just watching to make sure that, you see some carnage. And if we have the video of Crazy Lokes getting punched in the face by that guy walking his dog, that'd be fun. All right, so let's talk about Felicia. So Felicia is, as this says, well, a woman that worked at the Piercing Pagoda. So that is I guess it's a piercing tattoo shop, something like that. And we'll hit point number 10. All right. Goth Felicia, I guess, is her name. This all comes from Reddit. So don't seek out any of these people. I don't want anybody to seek out these people and talk to them. If you're actually trying to do like a legitimate interview, different story, that's on you. Don't seek them out. And what this is Cobra Scholars. What's the origin of the name of Fun Size Felicia? Cobra or the trolls come with the name. I'm wondering, that's the headline. I'm wondering where the name Fun Size Felicia came from. It's a hilarious name. It's a little too funny for me to believe Josh came up with it himself. So I'm thinking he adopted a name from the troll that sent him it. I've Googled it, and it doesn't seem like it's the product name given by the doll makers. So where'd it come from? So he has a sex doll that's Fun Size Felicia. I don't know any details about the sex doll, but I'm going to just leave that up to your own imagination. And for those of you that want to explore this on your own time, there's the link right there in the chat. Thank you, Mango. And Goth Felicia jumps in. This is from 10 months ago. Named after me, a friendly Piercing Pagoda worker who he became obsessed with after buying some weed earrings. So, but I guess just like the marijuana leaf earrings. And replies are, how you doing? Does Josh still hide outside your house, wanking under his trench coat? Okay. This is why I say don't contact these people unless you're trying to do something like legitimate. Like, these are trolls. Casper had a pagoda. I don't know if it's like a national chain or whatever. Well, now it's called Banter by Piercing Pagoda, but it is closed in Casper now. Okay. Oh, I see. Was it a kiosk? Too many questions. Are you teasing or are you really this person? I honestly can't confirm or deny. I've never seen Felicia. So thank God I've never seen Fun Size Felicia. But yeah, this is where it came up. Named after me. Friendly Piercing Pagoda worker. So she was working there and he got obsessed with her. And this it seems a lot more legitimate if you think about it, simply because of the last couple stalking cases that we've covered, and with the way Cobes interacts with women, it seems a lot more legitimate. Just like, okay, well, he doesn't understand boundaries. He doesn't understand when to just fuck off. He doesn't understand when to leave. He doesn't understand when to like leave the conversation because they're not interested. So if they're not interested, get the hell out of there. And that goes for anybody. If the other party is not interested, get the hell out of there. They're just not interested. Just take the hint. Hey Mari, the dark list of Cobes. Yeah, we're getting a little bit more in depth. And what's going on? Nobody important. Maybe. Hate to break it to y'all, humans be shit. Just some know how to hide it better. Facts. That's a really good point. And probably the worst segue ever, but buy some merch. Yeah, there. I'm a terrible person. Buy some merch from me. But no, for real, I have to get an Uber over like 2 days, so I got to go to drop my car off, Uber home, and then I have to Uber to work on Monday. So, and it's an hour drive on Monday, so I'm wondering how much it's actually going to cost. Hopefully not too much. So if you guys have a couple schmeckles to put at the links at the top, I would appreciate it. But if you want to help out other people that aren't me, there are links down below for Ukraine and indigenous peoples in North and South America. But just for you, Mari, give you this. Get you pumped up. Ahmed Mohsen. There you go. Hey, Two Guns. Hi, I'm lurking. I miss thinking Cobes is a sweet boy. Yeah, it's never fun finding out. Like, it's not really the right term, but never meet your heroes or some shit like that. Don't always think someone's savory. Even that includes me. Don't think I'm a total asshole. All right. So, and this video comes from Lennon Lime. So, my turtles, thank you. You're very welcome. I got another brushy. Just stick around. But this comes from Lennon Lime. Lennon Lime does a lot of the Cobes cooking and everything like that as well. So check out Lennon Lime. Subscribe to their channel. Pretty dope channel, actually. Which I don't know why I'm not subscribed. I don't know why I'm not subscribed to these channels.
The earring from the pair that she sold me, the one. Like, I remember the first time I met her. Gorgeous chick, man. Holy shit. And she's taken, I'm not going to try anything and just telling it like it is. And long story short, I bought these pot leaf earrings.
Yeah, said every dude before they got a restraining order.
They're fake gauges, but I bought them from this really cute goth chick at the mall.
Also, thank you, Two Guns, for reminding me. thank you for all the lurkers and the people that watch afterwards. I always appreciate it. Leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts. Jump in the chat. You know, I like reading comments. I like living in the chat. It's fun.
I'm holding on to it because the last Zippo I had got jacked from me at the bar, so I can't say I'm too happy about that. Also, if you can't tell, I got some piercings done in my ears. And there you can see there's one right there and one right there.
I was just about to say,
Pretty
tell
cool
me your
looking.
heroes.
You
Yeah,
can tell
we're
they
all
are
on the
close,
same
but
wavelength tonight. I love it.
little,
Thank you guys for
hot
being
leaf
here.
gauges. And they're fake gauges, so they don't put a huge ass hole in your ear, just a tiny little needle and the thing on the back. So yeah, I went to the mall today and picked up these awesome earrings right here, and my right ear was pierced, but my left ear was not. So I had to pierce that shit on the spot. And I got it in there okay. Now I gotta leave it in there for a minute, and then when I take it out, I got rubbing alcohol too to clean it with and stuff. So yeah.
Yes, because when we all think of King Cobra JFS, we think cleanliness and sanitation. Facts.
Well, I bought these pot leaf gauges from the mall.
Cobes is your hero.
Here in town.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I bought them from this really attractive girl.
I mean, Griffin Doggo, you're 100% on point with that, because like we cover Dave all the time, and Dave has people in his chat that like hold on to his every word, like Pooter Falcon. And honestly, it's just pretty fucking sad, but the vast majority of people that are watching both Cobes and Dave are either hate watching or they're trolling him. Yes, quite the stalker. Very much quite the stalker.
Holy crap.
Lamort.
I bought these gauges from this really cute girl at the mall, and I went back to ask her out, and she wasn't there. I think she might have switched jobs or something. So it's just one of those things in life where, and I had my chances to ask her out, but you know, I didn't have the courage to do it. And I'll be the first person to tell you that I am not the most confident of individuals.
I laugh at some of the most inappropriate shit. Inappropriate.
And the one on my right ear broke, but the one on my left ear was the one I pierced with literally no piercing gun whatsoever, just straight pop it in there. And the only reason I keep it in there is to remind me of that goth chick that I seen at the mall. Every time I squeeze it, I just go.
Is that part of the list, Mango? Because, I mean, obviously, I don't want the video, but yeah. Yeah, no. All the others had me fuming, but that part was like, huh? It sounded normal. That's messed up.
Picture her face.
Something's on the shoulder, so. I don't know about that. It's all about camera angles. Yeah, you pan a little over to the right, and it just looks like.
Okay. As long as the video isn't there.
Blake? That apple flavored bird dog.
I don't need to see that.
Either way, I recognize the bottle. Bird dog's pretty tasty. The only thing
Bird dog is like bottom shelf dog shit. It's not even really good. Mango will have a link to list here in just a little bit. Bird dog is like bullshit, and if you buy flavored stuff, it's just going to be like 20% more sugar.
I don't like about alcohol in glass containers to be
that's why sorry to keep cutting them off, but that's why when you go to the store, vodka has like 1,000 different flavors, because you're not supposed to like flavor vodka according to US laws. You're not supposed to like flavor it. It's not supposed to have a distinct flavor or some shit like that. And it's going to, essentially, it's all going to taste the same. It's just like the distillation process and, you know, the purity, but the flavors are just sugar additives, and it's nothing but a headache. And yeah, vodka sucks except for in Bloody Marys. Don't if you find a person that drinks vodka shots, then yeah, you have found a psycho. That person is psychotic. He was just an incredibly awkward person. His horrible cooking was fun to laugh at, but now no more. Sigh. Ew, ew, ew. Yes, 100% Mari. He will no longer be covered on brunch. Don't worry. This is very specific to Cobes, so that's why I'm covering it here. I'm covering it on my own, but Cobes is done as far as like someone I want to cover ever again. Vodka is big hetero. Hey, what's going on, Slim? Everybody check out Slim Cyborg. Vodka goes in Long Island iced tea, so blasphemy. I mean, if you're 21 years old and want to get just wrecked out of your fucking gourd, then yeah, go get a Long Island iced tea because it's got all of the everything in it. Just call an Uber. I'll be right back. I'm gonna
that shit can
use
break.
the train real
Like,
quick.
if you're walking home with that shit, knock on wood, and the bag you're carrying it in just breaks. I've had that shit happen to me, dude. And that shit sucks. To quote Stevie T, that shit sucks, dude. Well, this one time, I had a bottle of birthday cake flavored Pinnacle vodka. You mix that shit with vanilla Coke. It is just, oh my God, dude. Delicious. Right? Walking out of the liquor store, like, big old bottle of Pinnacle, and then the plastic bag broke open and the bottle shattered in the middle of the fucking street. Everyone within a 10-block radius could hear your boy having an autistic fit over it. I was screaming, hollering, and cussing. And then once I got it out of my system, mother, you know what I'm saying? Just every cuss word in the dictionary.
If you're having that kind of a meltdown outside the liquor store, there might be a problem. Facts. Nothing compares to Mango's Bloody Mary. She's giving me the recipe. It's fucking amazing. Also, it goes best when you buy my pickles. postleguana@gmail.com. If you buy them, please do. I will send them to you. Just $10 plus shipping and handling. And yeah, they're delicious. And I only have a few jars left. Plus, it would help me out because I gotta pay for these Ubers and stuff.
People who saw it happen was like,
I have to fucking pay for a fucking Uber.
Back when I was still cool.
Slim hates the blue vodka. It tastes like the toilet cleaner, according to him.
I walked back in there and I was like, hey, man.
No, that sounds
that was
about
like
right.
the second time I've had that happen to me.
Brainless, you're
that
from the land
particular
of vodka,
location.
so yeah. Well, not Russia. I'm just
And like both
saying,
times it's happened.
very cold where you are.
Like when the bottle just falls out of my bag or the bag breaks, it's just like, people there have covered me. They're like, hey, man.
Yeah, I can get that, Griffin. The local pub for me is like a 10-minute drive. Like, not even kidding. I live out in the sticks. So, plus, the United States is fucking massive. So,
And here's another bottle on us, or don't worry about it. That shit sucks, dude. When you're walking home, if you don't got like a car,
I've heard some things, mostly bad things about Dan Aykroyd's the Skull vodka, but I've never tried it. I would like one of those bottles though, because they're pretty cool. But make it into like a little vase or a planter.
That shit in, and you're just stuck on your Lamborghinis, walking home with your booze, and all of a sudden the bag breaks open and just shatters all over the ground. Motherfucker, that sucks.
Lamborghinis.
Now, thankfully,
typically call them Subarus.
It hasn't happened to me in a long time. So I appreciate the manufacturers who make the beer, making their cases super strong and durable. Just strong enough to where they're not going to break if you carry them home for a long distance.
With my sound, how to still come across without having to yell in the mic. And subsequently, this is result.
Dude,
Facts.
how the fuck y'all do a 7-hour fucking podcast?
Bars are fun
nuts.
if you have. Bars are typically more fun. Like I'll be 34 this year, and bars are more fun if it's a party and you don't have to pay.
8-hour podcast day. So woo.
Skull vodka is worth the price.
Dude, I feel
sweat of
sorry
skull,
for
but not the
like
taste.
the 30, 40-year-old virgins. I'm
That
like,
sounds
Jesus
great.
fucking Christ. Like, I know I can be creepy at times, but if my autistic ass can get laid, so can yours. It's got to work on your angle a bit better.
But you couldn't. That's why you had Naked and Laughing, because she was the only one that would fuck you. And now you're talking about like, oh, I can get laid anytime I want. But you also said earlier in this that you're really bad with women. You're super awkward. So those things are tad contradictory to each other. I'm just saying, buddy.
Fucking do something. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Like I'm not like the best with women. I don't go out there and I'm like, hey, and all of a sudden caution wet floor. I'm just saying, like, I'm just not good with women. I don't typically, hit on the cashier or anything. Like, it's not my thing.
That one chick from
it was not worth getting laid because not only is she maybe
living in an apartment building.
pregnant, but
Big
he
Bang
has
Theory.
a herpes.
Big Bang Theory. Yeah, the one
Allegedly.
the one woman who played the.
I like Big Bang Theory. That's a good show. Yes, I find it stimulating to watch.
And if she is pregnant, it's not
It's
his.
Smart people's comedy.
That DNA test,
jokes they
Cobes.
make in that show, you're just gonna be like,
as much of a piece of shit as he is, I'm not gonna say that like he deserves any of that.
I don't get it.
He got them Wendy's bacon.
A lot of people
Ew.
perceive me to be this stupid, idiotic, autistic who drinks
That's
too much,
disgusting,
blah,
Elon.
blah, blah. And it's just like, you don't know me that
The only
well.
good thing at Wendy's is a
Why
spicy
did you
chicken
decide to
sandwich.
do another one so soon? Like why?
Well, apparently,
Why
old
so
girl.
soon? Why
all she tastes
October
like is
21st?
Wendy's.
Cheers to getting this bitching apartment. Like, you have no fucking idea, YouTube. Now, when my lease got terminated after like 10 plus years of being loyal, my rent's always on time. And it's like, okay, that's cool. You want to kick an autistic out in the middle of a pandemic?
Loyalty does not mean almost anything to a landlord. They have to do what they have to do. If you're not going to pay your rent, they're going to kick you out. And when it comes to loyalty to like corporations and companies, don't have loyalty to that company, because if you die at work, you know what they're going to do? Give a bunch of money to say, hey, they died, and then they're going to find somebody else. It's you should never have loyalty to, especially like large corporations like fucking Walmart and shit. If you work there and you think you're being a loyal employee, you're making the amount of money that you make in a year is the amount of money that the Waltons make in 2 minutes. They can eat a bag of dicks.
That's cool. I'll take my money and my business.
Yeah, the list is pretty
else.
extensive. We're going to get back into it.
I called upon my magic powers.
If any landlord saw his cooking vids, they would kick you out. Yeah. Yeah, he's been kicked out of a couple apartments. There was one where he got evicted, and it was just like, it was like almost immediate, and his dad was calling him just like losing his absolute mind. So, but we're gonna move on because he's not really saying anything else here. So, All right. That was number 11 for Felicia. We're going to talk about number 12, where he gets rid of the sex dolls. Full-size Felicia and fun-size Felicia that were... Now, there's something here. So, these sex dolls were destroyed in unrelated instances of violent sexual frustration. If you know anybody that destroyed a sex doll in like a violent rage, stay as far away from that person as possible, because there's no telling what they're fucking going to do to you if you want to be their romantic partner, especially. He did get rid of his flashlights.
I got plenty of hot chicks that follow me on Facebook. You just
All right. We're not going to watch this entire thing. It's 4 hours.
Don't cheat on Stephanie. I would ask my fans to chip in, give up on love and companionship, man.
D cup.
And there you go. That is apparently, I'm going to guess, that is fun size Felicia. That's fucking weird. Thank you, Lamort. Yes, that doll does look like a child. Let's move on, I guess.
And it broke on me when I used it. Let's just leave it at that.
I'm still suspecting that you're still not giving us the whole truth.
Stalking women and checking them out too much, you know.
By holding up the doll's dismembered face. But let's face it, people. Let's face it. The craving was so bad that I could taste it. It just screams pathetic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it fucking does. Everything about this video screams pathetic, and it's fucking weird. Though that's scary as hell. Yes, it is very... This is very terrifying. Let's say anime character, but yeah, spoopy. Very spoopy. And this is just a compilation in the beginning of the shit that
So I can build
he did.
my Gothic princess if I had that kind of money. If I'd have known it was going to get the news involved. You know what, Felicia? You don't need to be...
After my heat of anger was over,
I could have handled that situation a lot better.
but it is what it is, YouTube.
This is another Len and Lime video, so if you guys want the entire thing, you guys actually want to look into this. It's a 4-hour video, so we're not obviously not going to go through the entire thing. This is Len and Lime's channel, and this is the specific video.
What's up, YouTube?
I'm actually like thoroughly creeped out right now. So
Serious King Cobra JFS was in the video. Thank you all for wishing me a happy birthday on the 26th of March, which was Wednesday. I'm now 24 years old. Yep. So I went on a date recently, and I felt it could have gone just a little bit better, but such is life.
yeah, think.
That being as I didn't have a car, she picked me up. I said, where'd you like to go to eat? And I already picked a restaurant. And went to the restaurant, everything's cool. We're sitting down there, we ordered our food, we got our drinks, sitting there talking, you know. Yeah, we don't have that much in common, but we're still making it work, you know, at least seeing what happens, you know. And food gets here, we're sitting there waiting, you know, and then as the food's leaving, we're contemplating dessert. And as we're contemplating dessert, I managed to accidentally spill my drink in her lap.
This is
and I looked at that
terrible.
and I'm like, that just happened. And I'm sitting there apologizing.
I'm not gonna lie, just after that, after the intro, I think I'd rather watch like combat footage, do a combat footage review, because at least I can like analyze that shit.
Like, I'm so sorry. And she goes, oh, no, it's fine, it's fine. And then she goes to excuse herself to go to the restroom so she can dry her skirt. I'm sitting there like, And people are watching this whole thing go down on tables around us. And I'm on turn to these people. I'm like, hey, you got a fucking stare?
Wait, he was a fan of Cuties? I've never seen it. Never really wanted to. But like I know moist critical state is a sign of being a PDF. He's not a psychologist, but at the same time, look, if you're a fan of Cuties, you better have a good fucking excuse. I'm not gonna watch the movie. I don't give a shit about it. All I know is, one, I don't like kids on film. I don't give a shit if they're unless it's Home Alone 2 in New York. That's like the only time I'll accept fucking like child actors. I don't give a shit. But yeah, I know, you know, I'm not going to take, you know, some other YouTuber's word on it. But then again, I'm not going to analyze the fucking video and be like, oh, yeah. Analyze the movie and be like, oh, yeah, this is my told. Why the fuck would I even do that? Oh, Slab and Scab. Yeah, we might have to take a Shannondorf break, because this is getting pretty heavy, and this is just like the fourth thing in the list.
I didn't say that.
And we only have like maybe one more hour to talk about stuff here on this stream.
Well, she comes back and, you know, like, do you want to get dessert? And she goes, actually, no, I'm kind of full. I'm like, yeah, me too. So then I said, well, do you want to go back to my place for a minute and hang out? And she goes, yeah, sure, why not? I'm like, all right, sweet. So we get back to my place for a minute. And
honestly, you know what I'm going to do?
We're talking, and
you know what I'm, let me.
We start kissing and fondling and all that good shit. And I'm like, all right.
No, I'm not coming after you or anything. Nobody important, but yeah.
And I'm getting to the point where she's completely naked, and I'm almost naked. I'm down to my...
It sounds pretty fucking sick. I'm just gonna... It exists. Let's put it to the waste bin of history.
Freaking pants, and I'm free balling on the date, so I'm not wearing any fucking underwear here. And I pull down my pants, and she looks down at my cock, and she says, oh, hell no. I said, whoa, what? And she goes, that's way too big. That ain't going anywhere near me. Maybe for you, but shit, I'll be gentle. And she goes, no, this isn't going to work out for us. And she basically put her clothes on and left. And as she was leaving, this is what she told me. And she said, if you made more money and your dick was smaller, I'd consider going out with you.
Things that never happened for 500, Alex. Yeah, no. Yes, thank you, Slim. This never happened. Nope. Never fucking happened. Dude, this never happened. Never happened. It didn't happen. Because, like, you know, dudes that always talk about having a big dick typically don't have a big dick. I mean, if you're a fucking King Dong from the meme, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. If you're Johnny Sins or whatever, fucking have the big dick. I know Mango's about to jump down my throat right now. She's like, you talk about your dick all the time. But not like this never fucking happened, dude. No. Oh my god. Yeah. Underhaven. When are you going to cover that? Because I'd like to see it. What did you just say? That fork hit me in the penis. It's true. It did. Dude's getting called out for not having a big dick. Be like,
I'm gonna scream as tough as I loud.
because I know you too well, Mango. All right. I honestly don't want to watch this video anymore because I'm thoroughly creeped out by it. But the list is here. Mango can put it in the chat. We're gonna move on to, you guessed it, more of Cobes' stalking. So number 5 here. After he destroyed the sex dolls in this timeline that's presented, after he destroyed the sex dolls, apparently stalked a female coworker named Danny. They worked at the office bar together. Years after being fired from the office, Josh was caught using a photo of Danny on which he had drawn hearts as his computer wallpaper. Creepy. Probably go live in like an hour or so. Okay. Yeah, I got a steak I gotta cook. If you have I don't know if you want anybody in there, I might jump on, but I'm not gonna go too much farther into this. I didn't really want to even hit 2 hours, so plus I have other shit I gotta do. So we'll talk this. We'll talk this. Go flip some meat. I gotta go. Talk to y'all later. Take care, Mistaken Reaper. Thank you for being here. Always appreciated. I need to make a salad with Mike Lyric. Yeah, I need some food, man. That puppy dog's got to go out too. All right, and the post is deleted by user. Scry for help is the one that posted his wallpaper, and let's all jump into this together. I thought it was going to be a lot more creepy. That's pretty creepy. That's weird. That's weird. I don't like this. I do not, please do not. Josh, do not. Can we not? This would be a picture they took for a company website that he then saved, put it as his wallpaper. It's got some serious serial killer vibes. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty on board with that comment. Known as of age female high school classmates are going to die early. Wow, I don't know how to say it. Jeez fucking Christ, this is fucked off. She looks like a woman who would work at a small town diner and does. You're just being a troll. Yeah. Dude, that is fucking weird. If you guys didn't see it and you would like to see it, I'm not going to put it up again. Just hit the if you're on a computer, hit the J button a couple times. J goes back 10 seconds. The arrow keys go back 5 seconds, and the comma and period buttons go frame by frame. So there you go. There's some wisdom by the lizard. That was fucking weird. Oh, I don't know why this is worse. Like, I don't know what is worse, the doll or the picture. I don't know. I think I already had this conversation, and I don't know. I think the doll. The picture is concerning. this is weird. This is weird. All right, let's go into a couple more of these. He admitted stalking and sexually harassing several women in high school. This is point number 14. Point number 14 out of 76. So we got a couple more streams to go through with this. Yeah, him holding doll's face skin was probably the worst part. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, just the seemingly innocuousness of that picture, while knowing who we're talking about, I think is probably one of the most distressing things to me. So let's see what he has to say. And this comes from Tarman. So everybody check out Tarman on YouTube. Just Jesus fucking Christ. I'm getting tired.
Have you ever done shit in your life you regret? I've done a couple of things that I regret, and one of which was in junior high and early high school. I had a crush on this very beautiful girl, and I went about expressing my love the entirely wrong way, stalking, sexual harassment, and I regret it sincerely.
By the way, I think it's just an effect over. He's not recording on VHS. I think it's just an effect. So
I feel like a real jack off for doing it, and
from the editor.
I finally left her alone completely, and whether it paid off or not, I don't know. Well, a year later, I found her on Facebook and tried contacting her and stalking, sexual harassment, and I regret it sincerely. I chickened out.
What is it? What is that in the background? What did they zoom in on? Anyway, let's listen to what he has to say.
The friend's request, because I figured maybe not enough time has passed, not enough time has passed. And I repeat the step over and over, and then I'm checking my Gmail one day, and I get a message from her saying hi. I'm like, what the? I just deleted thinking, whatever. When I go to her Facebook page, it said add as friends, so I click on that thinking maybe it didn't go through correctly. And then I got blocked from her Facebook page. And
poorly made
guilt was eating at me. I mean, it was literally making me feel like shit. Like, okay, what the fuck, So just recently, I created another Facebook account with my name that I'm not going to use, just to send her a message to say, hey, I'm sorry, with a very sincere apology. And I'm hoping this guilt can get off my conscience, because quite frankly, I feel like shit for what I did to her. I really do. Putting her through that, I feel like a real ass for doing it. And whether or not she forgives me, I don't know. I really don't care. I'm just letting her know that, I'm sorry, But
so here's the thing, like, especially like young men. I talked about this last stream about not having like sexual education, not having the conversation about the birds and the bees. There's a lot of dudes and there's a lot of people in general that don't really understand like how to approach women or potential romantic partners. So you end up doing things that like that ends up as like sexual harassment. So I'm not going to give him a pass, having been a young man and doing the wrong thing. But there's a certain point where you have to realize when you're wrong, and I think he's like kind of realizing when he was wrong, but he didn't actually change. And one of the points of that I always say is real adults, real leaders always admit when they're wrong, but there's the addition of that. Once you admit when you're wrong, you have to change. And Josh never really changed. He never really actually did anything to change his ways, because as we just saw, he's sexually harassed, he's stalked, he doesn't actually understand his wrongdoing. So like, there are things that a lot of us have done in the past, like when you're growing up and hormones get involved and you're just like, well, I just want to see some boobies, and then all of a sudden you pull some girl's shirt down or some shit like that. And that's something you have to understand and look back on and be like, wow, I never should have fucking done that. And I realize now that like that's the wrong thing to do, and I should respect people's privacy and their you know, clothing and their autonomy and things like that. But Cobes is not realizing that, as we saw throughout this stream. So Cobes never actually like learned his lesson, and I don't want to give anybody a pass on shit they've done when they were younger. You just have to understand that even if you did it while you were younger, you should have understood. Now we have the internet. Everybody's got a phone in their pocket. Everybody's got the, an internet connection. We can understand what wrong and what right looks like. So just be cognizant of that. And if these situations get brought up, say your daughter, your niece or somebody comes up to you and they're like, hey, some dude just like pulled down my shirt. You have to tell them, hey, that's the wrong thing to do, and have the awkward conversation with, whoever it is, his parents, and be like, hey, your son did this to my daughter. Don't go full fucking right-wing Chad and take a shotgun over there and just start blasting away. But go ahead and actually have the conversation and be like, look, that's not the right thing to fucking do. So why don't we actually teach these kids what right looks like? So just it's a hard conversation to have, and nobody ever had that conversation with him, and he didn't really understand it. So now he is confessing to sexual harassment. Doesn't get a pass, still a piece of shit. Not going to, feel any sympathy for him. Just has to be understood as like a general societal rule. Educate your fucking kids. I wonder if it'll ever go full red pill. I don't think so.
Girls are so fucking complicated. You don't know what the fuck they're gonna do next. So
that's the problem with born agains. They just repent but not change. And yeah, 100% right, Slim. And Josh isn't like a born again Christian or anything like that, but he does live in Wyoming, so he's probably in a very religious area, and that's why he may not have gotten that education. But educate your goddamn kids on what consent means. No is a full sentence.
And I feel like a real ass for doing it. And she wasn't the only girl I stalked and sexually harassed. I regret each and every one of them. That certainly didn't help my case, being as I do dress the way I do, and she's probably a bit creeped out. So I don't blame her for feeling the way she did. Perfectly understandable, considering I was this creepy goth kid with Asperger's stalking this amazingly hot chick. But.
And by the way, he uses Asperger's, which is an outdated term for autism. Mango can absolutely enlighten everybody on that, because she knows way more than I do. Okay, Sasha, I'll take you out in just a couple minutes, okay? Now that he has NAL, I don't think he'll go full red pill. No, I don't think he'll go full red pill. He's never been very political, and the red pill thing typically leans more towards the politically minded.
Yeah, I wish I could change it. I wish I could go back and wish I never would have fallen in love with her. I wish I really could just turn back the clock and say, dude,
personality that's swallows
she's not into you, and then
to be fair, nobody important.
Quitters are quitters, but I can't, obviously. So the best I can
Told
do is
you,
look for forgiveness and just move on with my life. Because quite honestly, there's shit in life we can't change. And like I said, I feel like a real ass for doing it, you know. I was young, stupid, naive, and really horny, so perfectly understandable.
You know, when you get a swivel arm to your shot.
We're gonna go through this video and then I'll do another stream some point later talking about this because yeah, there is a lot to go through. So this is gonna be kind of a series. I'll see what I can do because next week I do have a lot of work. So I'm gonna try and cover as much of this as possible. But the rabbit hole gets nothing but deep right now, and it says King Cobra J is in incel origin or Giga Chad. I don't think he understands either of those terms, which is one of the issues he's having.
It allows you to put it on your back, but with the pump shotgun.
All right, so fun fact. If you ever go on to video in the way that Cobes is going on video right now, do not have a firearm. Do not. Granted, his finger's off the trigger. I think that's a break action. It doesn't really look like a pump action, but that's me being pedantic. If you're going to be one of the gun channels like Grantham or Demolition Ranch or, you know, pick one, and your specific thing is guns, then yeah, fine, do that. Guns are fucking cool. I love guns. But don't give this guy a firearm. Do not. It is a weapon. It is a weapon, and it should not be handled by people that are irresponsible. That's why there's like a solid unspoken rule between like me and all of my friends and all of the people that I know that when the liquor comes out, the guns go away. Because that's how accidents happen.
It's pretty easy to do, but with the side-by-side like this one.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is a side-by-side, so.
Attach the swivel arm right here for one end. You run the risk of splitting your forearm after so many rounds.
Yeah, with the old diagnoses, I know people who had kids diagnosed with Asperger's, but yeah, we'll go over some of it on my channel as well. Yeah, it's because everything, you know, medical information changes constantly because we learn more. So we have to be understanding of that. Hey, what's going on, Pecan? Hearts in the chat. Thank you.
So you can spot weld it or pay a professional gunsmith to spot weld it to your rib underneath your barrels. But there again, you lie the risk of splitting your rib after so many rounds. So some people take the swivel arm and tap it like right here or right here for one end. And then they can zip tie the sling to the barrels on the other side right here. It's hillbilly as fuck, but it works. Something a bit more classy for the stover here. And a leather sling will definitely help. Now, when some people are carrying their
demo,
shotguns,
yeah.
look, they can carry it in like a case or whatever. But for tactical purposes, if you're carrying that on your back, it really doesn't do much good.
Yeah, nobody important. That's happened a few times. I've seen like the archives of streamers that got banned for shooting guns or something. Yeah, if the main thing is when you pick up a firearm, it is always loaded. It doesn't matter if somebody hands you a firearm and they unload it in front of you, treat it as if it's always loaded. And there are a lot of stupid fucking people that have picked up their weapon and they fired it, and you can't unfire a bullet. So if I were in this room there's a window right there. There's a damn near paper thin wall right here. If I picked up a weapon and I just happen to fire a bullet, I don't know where that thing's gonna fucking go. And if it goes out the fucking window, my neighbors are right there. So there's the potential of bodily injury or a worst case scenario, the loss of life, based off of me being a fucking idiot. But I'm not that much of an idiot.
Unzip your case, take it out and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a spiel, but that shit pisses me off.
Now, I talked about this in a previous video, but if you have a crush on a girl that you're friends with, what do? The important thing is to go with your gut instinct. And I experienced this in high school, my senior year of high school, to be specific. I was friends with this girl that I had a crush on, and my gut instinct told me to just keep it to myself.
Good thinking. Typically, keep it to yourself. If you're friends with somebody that you want to be romantically involved with, just have the friendship, and then if they want to be romantically involved with you, and you say, "Hey, make the first move," and you're just like, "So, do you want to I don't know, you want to go out sometime or something like that, and go on a date?" Then, yeah, just if they say no, just be like, "Okay, I don't want to destroy the friendship," because you should value the friendship before you want the actual relationship. And a lot of times what happens is people will overvalue the friendship and see it as more than just a friendship. And that can be detrimental to your relationship with that person. So if you don't think it's going to work, then just keep it to yourself. But also, there's nothing wrong with shooting your shot. You just got to understand, like Cobes doesn't understand that when it's just a friendship, it's just a fucking friendship. Just listen to that. Listen to your gut on that one.
And the reason I decided to do that is because I didn't want my feelings to affect our friendship. You know what I'm saying? So for that reason alone, I kept my mouth shut. And she already had a boyfriend at the time.
I have
anyway,
not.
so it
Can you send it to me? I'll take a look at it. Oh, did you? Oh, this is Penguin Zero. Penguin Z0.
So if you ever find yourself in this situation, my advice to you is to play it cool.
I'll go ahead and check that out on my own time. Jeez, what? Oh, okay. Never mind. There's
if you don't play it cool, the worst thing that can
two different things. Lizard.
happen is you say how you feel about her, and
Pecan, I gotta disagree. They are not perfect for each other. She tried to use him to get pregnant in order to entrap him. They are not perfect for each other. It's like how do I put this? It's like putting it's like filling the bed of your truck up with gasoline and then waiting for someone to rear end you. It's just a disaster waiting to happen.
says she only sees
Moist Critical, Penguin Zero, Charlie, it doesn't really matter.
You as a friend. Well, that just made things super awkward, now didn't it?
NAL is a horrible person. I see Cobes horrible. They're both terrible people. Sweet puppy dog has to go for a walk. All right. So we're gonna cut it here. Right now we're at number 14, where he stalked a female coworker, Danny. They worked at the office bar together and all that fun stuff. God, I just hope he fuck you, Cobes. This is the main reason. Oh, I was like, what is that shadow? It's my pop guard. This is the reason why people find you disgusting, not really any other. I'm gonna stop myself before that one. But Sasha's right next to me. She's got to go out. She's got to go take a dump. So I'm gonna do that. I got to cook some food as well, and we're gonna continue this. I might do a little bit more before Underhaven tomorrow. So everybody check it out, hit the like button, subscribe, and whatnot. And if you guys really, really want to help, I just need money for an Uber so that I can get to work on Monday. It's a 1 hour drive up to Cleveland, so I can get a company truck and then be able to get around for the next week. Until I get my car back, because I was in a very minor accident. No injuries. That's all I'm going to say on it. But yes, Sasha will get extra hugs, and hopefully you guys drop a like. I will leave you with not only the brushy. There we go. But I'll leave you guys with this video called 1894.
Danke fürs Lochspachteln, ja?
Mashallah, Digga.
Brezel?
Mit Söschen?
Na klar.
Peace out, folks. Thank you all for being here. Hit the like button. Share it around. Do your thing. Subscribe. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Hopefully. Take care, everybody.